Imagine stepping into a kitchen that feels like a coastal villa in the middle of the Mediterranean. In today's video, we are embracing our early 2000s Tuscan-style, outdated kitchen by creating a number of vignettes that give us a feel of a Mediterranean haven, inspired by our travels to Greece, Italy, and Spain. Hi, I'm Laurie. Welcome to The Simple Pleasures, a place where you can find inspiration to turn your home into a haven. Get ready for a journey of organic materials, texture, and timeless charm. But first, a peek at the travels that inspired today's kitchen makeover. Our first visit to Italy was 10 years ago in Florence for our wedding. We were married in a centuries-old villa in the Chianti area of Tuscany. In the years since, we have traveled to Greece and Spain and back to Italy again to celebrate our 10th anniversary. We loved the climate, the old world charm, the people, the food, the wine. Though their soil is ancient compared to ours, their ingredients are the freshest we've ever experienced. From Italy, back to reality. Today we're getting to work in the blazing hot sun, potting fresh herbs to bring into the kitchen for the cooler months. My husband saw me melting in the heat, and he brought out a fan to bring some much-needed air. Today we're potting basil, chives, and thyme, and also a tiny decorative olive tree to bring the essence of the Mediterranean into our home. Here's our Great Pyrenees mix, Fleetwood. Hit the like button if you want to send him some love. Our home was built in the early 2000s, and at that time, Tuscan-style kitchens were so in style. That Tuscan aesthetic brought an old-world European charm, which included warm, earthy tones, like these dark wood cabinets, and natural stone finishes like our countertops. It was definitely an upgrade from our previous kitchen, and I embraced it. Fast forward 20 years, and some may see our kitchen as tired and outdated. I'd say for the past 5 years or so, I've really been focused on upgrading our kitchen, but I love the warmth of it. I have plenty of storage and workspace, and I did not want to paint over this gorgeous woodwork. We're going to start with hanging this gift we received to remember our Tuscan wedding. It's the lid to a wine barrel, embossed with Tuscany, Italy, and our wedding date. For our first vignette, I'm displaying my favorite Italian cookbook. I love thumbing through the pages for inspiration. I found this artificial garlic garland on Amazon. And I added this wooden bowl that we bought in Athens, Greece. I'm layering in a hand towel with a Greek pattern. And also adding pomegranates to add that old world charm. We saw a lot of terracotta in the Mediterranean, so I'm adding this terracotta crock with a rolling pin and a wooden spoon. We saw lots of texture and natural materials in Europe, so I wanted to bring in this woven straw placemat to hold a cloche that I filled with wine corks. It reminds us of the wines of Italy and Spain. In the days since I filmed this video, I have so enjoyed being surrounded by some of the elements that remind us of our travels. And of all of the memories we made in these charming coastal villages, islands, and ancient cities. Like this little sculpture of a Vespa from our recent trip to the Amalfi Coast. You cannot visit Tuscany without appreciating the olive trees and olive oil, so I made sure to include those elements in the design. I added 2 cookbooks and a stone bowl. And then I layered in figs for extra charm. It was around the time of our Tuscan wedding that I decided to forego any touristy souvenirs. We only bring items home that we would wear, that we find useful, or that we would display. This is a photograph I framed of the Tuscan countryside from our most recent visit. Again, adding a rustic bowl, texture, and a Greek pattern, while staying true to the neutral palette that I love. Next, this thyme plant and olive oil will get lots of use next to the stove. As will these salt and pepper pinch pots. And finally, just one more touch on the coffee bar. I purchased this ceramic tile to remind us of our time in Santorini. And in the back is this wine box our daughter gifted us with 3 bottles of Italian wine to remind us of Tuscany and our fairy tale wedding. And here's the final look at our Mediterranean kitchen, friends. It is ready and waiting for me to prepare our favorite foods with fresh ingredients while serving reminders of all of the places that have brought us so much comfort and joy. That's going to wrap it up for us today, friends. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us today. I hope you'll subscribe so that you can hang out with us again in the future. And if you liked today's video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up on your way out the door. We'll see you next week.